All right, so our app is functional now. We can sign in, make meows. We can log out. We can't delete the meows if we're actually. Let me log out real quick. Let me just make sure. If I log out, yeah, it's gonna give me an error when I try to. So there's still some things to fix, but before we wrap up our series, I just want to show you how to deploy your app to the internet so other people can use it. And let's do that now. So the first thing you're going to do is make a Heroku account. Heroku is an application server, heroku.com. And you're going to want to sign up for that. And free account. So Dave Idell, Dave at davedev.tv, company name Dave Dev TV, primary language, I guess Node. Create free account. All right, check your email. I'm just gonna pause this while I check my email. All right, I had to actually stop the video because I had to change my email. I had the wrong one. So I just opened my email. I can click this to verify my account. I'm going to set a password over on my other monitor. Let's see here. And sign up for Heroku's emails. No, thank you. Set password and log in. Okay, welcome to Heroku. Click here to proceed. Okay, I'm going to close this guy. Put it over here. So here's my app. I'm still running it locally, but I'm logged into Heroku now. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm Node.js. Oh, those are articles, never mind, dismiss. Close that. Okay, so create new app. App name, I'll call it mittens, or not available. Mittens, Dave Dev TV dash mittens. Okay, United States, create app. Now, add a pipeline. Interesting, I don't know what that is. Heroku get toolbelt. So in order to use Heroku, I have to use the toolbelt. Windows, to download Heroku toolbelt for Windows. Let's download this, see what it does. So again, what Heroku does is it allows me to upload my app, so I can go to like www.mittens.com and you'll be able to use it anywhere in the world. Because right now only you on your computer can use it. Okay, just open this thing. Next, full installation, install. Okay, it just finished. And I'm clicking finish. Okay, so once okay, now I have it, I guess. So I can do new command line. I have a feeling this is not going to work. Let me just try this real quick. cdc. Actually, no. Let me do it in the same window as the server. Heroku. No, it's not going to work. Okay, let me restart this. Let me just see. Heroku. Installing the toolbelt. Okay. Adding dependencies. So it's not done installing. It's still doing some things to install it. Installing core plugins. What's it doing? Always something, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, here's some of the commands. My neighbor's kind of loud today. Hope you don't hear that. So it's installed. So let's go to our folder with the app. So cd src mittens. Okay. Heroku's installed. I think Git is installed now. Yep, Git is installed. So Git is the I don't know what it stands for, if it stands for anything, but it's like it lets us take our code, upload it, and we can run it on a server. So let's see here. Heroku create. Okay, so we got Heroku installed. We have Git installed. So now we can do Heroku login. So Heroku login. Email is davedevtv@gmail.com. Password is, you're not gonna see it. All right, I'm logged in. Now I'm in my project folder, so I do git init. What this does is it initializes a Git repository in my source folder. So I'm in my project folder right now, mittens. So when I run this, it initializes, it basically is saying that my code is now, I can version it. So I can upload it to GitHub, which is the popular, I'm sure you all know, popular place to put all your code. And you use Git to upload it to there. You also use Git to upload to Heroku. It's the same Git. It's just you're pointing it to a different server. So now I initialize my repo. I only do that once per project. I only do git init once. So now normally when I make code changes, I just push it to Heroku, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So I do Heroku git :remote -a. I'm just copying what they have. In fact, I'm just going to copy paste it. I don't even know what this means, to be honest. I'm acting like I know what it means, but I really don't. So I just do edit, paste, boom. Okay. I set the remote. Now I do the 3 commands that you're going to do a million times. The first one, actually before I do those 3 commands, I always like to do git status. And it's going to say, okay, you have all this stuff. One quick thing. Normally you don't commit node modules because it's a lot of files, but I'll just do it for now. But I could just do git add. Okay, it's adding everything. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I should have done that. How do I undo the add? I kind of just changed my mind. I don't want to include. I think this is too much. I don't like how this is. Let me think for a second. I think let's just see what happens. Git commit. It says to do -am initial commit. So I know -m is your message. I'm not sure what -a does, but it just puts a little message to say what this commit is for. And then lastly, git push Heroku master. Oops. Heroku master. Okay, it's uploading it to Heroku and building. Okay, there's a problem. So, push rejected, no seeder app detected. Let me copy this error. I kind of already know what the reason is. It's because we're missing a ProcFile, I think. Or package.json, yeah. Okay, so we're missing, let me just open up our file. Let's go to our mittens folder. We're missing 2 things. We're missing a package.json file and a ProcFile. Package.json is really a list of all these packages. So let me just Google sample package.json. You're just gonna need this. It's just a list of your packages that you're using. So here's an example. I'm gonna copy this whole thing and I'm gonna delete most of it. I don't even need this. Paste it. A lot of stuff here. Okay, we don't need most of this stuff, so I can delete. Oh man, so much stuff I don't need. This is bin author name version. I don't even need version description. I think I just need name. I'm gonna call it the name of my Heroku app, which is Dave Dev TV Mittens. I don't know what I need. Keywords I don't need. URL I don't need. Bugs don't need that. I know I need dependencies, so we'll keep that. Private true. Subdomain I don't need. License analyze, don't know. I think I just need private true, my dependencies. Main. I might need main. And main is just server.js. This is what we run. Because this is the server now, so just specify your server file. I don't think we need scripts. Let's see here. Dependencies. Okay. All right. So for dependencies, since we didn't do this at the beginning, we gotta reinstall everything actually. So let's say this is package.json. Private true. Why is that red? Oh, I didn't put a comma. Okay. So I have a name. I have my main file, which is server.js. Same for you. Dependencies. What we gotta do now is take a look at all our dependencies and re-save them. So npm I is short for install, bcrypt js -- save. Let's just make sure that, yeah, okay, so I put it there. Okay, good. I'm just gonna redo all these now real quick. npm install body parser -- save express and then jwt simple and then mongodb jwt simple. You guys could just copy my package.json. You don't have to figure it all out like me. For the most part, I just copy and paste these kinds of things. MongoDB. Okay, let's install that. Remember how much trouble we used to have with this one? Well, it works now because we have all the dependencies. So there we go. We got everything. Lastly, we need a ProcFile. I just know this from experience. If you read the Heroku docs, let me see, Heroku Node.js ProcFile. Find a ProcFile. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. It's a very short one-line file. Just boom, just like that. And then we do server.js. Oh, sorry, it's just called ProcFile. Okay, and that's it. Actually, I'm gonna do, let me think for a second. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay, so let's try git add. Remember, we do git add for everything. Git commit. I always do git commit -m and then like a little message like saved the necessary files for Heroku. And git push Heroku master. Git push Heroku master. So git push means push your code from one thing to another. So we're saying push our code from the master branch to Heroku. It's kind of like push to this from this. So this is just like the 3 commands you run every time you want to make a change. So let's see if this works. I think it's installing everything. And succeeded. Compressing. Looking good. All right. I know it's launched now. I just know there's going to be an error because we didn't give it a database yet. It's probably going to have probably going to crash. But let's go to it anyway. So give us a little URL, davedevtv-mittens.herokuapp.com. And I'll show you how to point this to your website in a second. But yeah, it's not going to load because there's an error. So how do I know there's an error? What you can do is you can add some things. You can go to Resources tab in Heroku and add some add-ons like Papertrail. Click on Papertrail. Just do the free version. Okay, I can't add it because I have to basically put my credit card on file first. So let me do that right now. Account verification. Go to your account page. Okay, close this. Manage account, billing. I just gotta put my credit card on file quick. I'm gonna do that over on this monitor. Just give me a minute. That's fine. I want to keep everything synced up. I'm gonna cut this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna rewatch these things?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through this whole thing.
You need Camtasia? Well, are you going to edit it with what?
Well, can you render it all and then I'll do ScreenFlow? Just upload it to my,
Okay.
yeah. 3, 4,
I'll
3.
render them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you'll edit the MP for us?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll give you my Dropbox login.
Yeah, log in yourself.
Country. Oh. All right. I just added my credit card number. Don't look at that. And then, okay, back on my billing page. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's go to our apps. Where was I? Papertrail. Okay, open up that. Provision it. It's the free tier. Click on it. Okay. Close that. It's been removed. Okay. There's a command in Heroku where I can restart my app. Let's try that. Heroku restart. I think that's all you need to do. Restarting dynos. Done. I think this should show up. Something's not right here. No events. Interesting. I think it might be because why isn't it working? Open up. I'm not sure what's wrong, but I know what I have to do now that I'm deploying. You know how I'm connecting to my local database? I'm just going to do this because I have a feeling this is why it's crashing. Oh, here we go. No thanks. It failed to bind to port. Oh. Down here at the bottom of our server, we can't specify 3000. We have to do process.env.port. And what's that saying is process is just a variable that's included with node. It's always available. Environment, env means environment, and then there's a whole bunch of environment variables, one of which is port. So if you look at our settings for the Mittens app, I can look at my config vars. I have a Papertrail token. I might have to change that. But it's going to automatically set the port for me, Heroku. So I just have to, every time you deploy to Heroku, you have to do this. And same thing for the Mongo client. I'm going to have to do mongo.env.mongolab URI or that. So basically what I'm saying is when I deploy to Heroku, there's going to be a different database. How do I specify that database? Well, I go to Heroku and I do find more add-ons, or I just click it right here, MongoLab. MongoLab is a service that lets you host a free MongoDB database. So I'm going to add it. It's very simple. I just add it to my app, and then I go to my settings. I'm going to cut this part out. But I just went to my settings and I clicked reveal config vars, and then I copied my MongoLab URI. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. I just need to know that that's what it's called, MongoLab_URI. So you could always check your settings and then click reveal config vars to see that stuff. I'm just not going to reveal it here because if someone gets my key and stuff, it could get pummeled and I get charged. So, okay, I made that change. Let's see if I could save it and upload it. So git status, git add, git commit -m, fixed db and port, git push Heroku master. Okay. So I'm pushing my app to Heroku. Okay. So let's take a look at our app. Let's see if it's there. Let me give this a refresh. And there we go. Mittens is up and running on the internet. So let's try, we don't have a login yet, so let's sign up first. I'll do Dave, password. I'm not going to tell you my password. Sign up. Success. Go back to Mittens. Never say my password. I'll log in. Put in my password. Oh, sorry, to click sign in. Never, and say, hello, everybody. I'm Dave. Submit. Boom, right there. So there you go, our first meow on the internet. Now I'm going to do one more thing before I let you go. I'm going to let you put your app on your own domain. So let's see if we can do that. Let me log into my Bluehost. Bluehost is my registrar, so just log into, if you buy a domain name, you'll buy it from a registrar. And a popular one is Bluehost, another one is GoDaddy, Namecheap. So somewhere in there you'll find your domains. And I own a couple domains here with this account related to DaveDevTV and my personal account. But if you click on like Zone Editor and Bluehost, I think in Namecheap it's called like Advanced DNS. I'm going to go davedev.tv and I'm going to edit my www record. I'm going to change it to, there's a place where you set this. So if you go to your settings in your Heroku app, you can set a domain. So your domain is davedev.tv. Or actually, in this case, I'm going to make it www. So I'm going to save the changes. And it says to point it to here. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to put it in my CNAME. It's like, there's different types of records. There's like A, there's CNAME. So for your CNAME records, add one that's like www. And then like point it to your, to the thing you copied. And then save it. And then that should work. It's going to take some time to propagate. So the way this works is on the internet, you have like host records that are stored on like your ISPs, your internet service providers. So if you change one of these host records, you have to wait for other ISPs to query your ISP. This explanation is probably wrong, but you just have to know it takes a while for this to propagate across the internet. Once it does, I'll be able to go to www.davedev.tv and let's see if it works yet. No, it doesn't work yet, but eventually this will load this page with that URL.